Hey guys, it's Monday morning here in Green, Iowa at Coyote Classics, and we brought to you this 1966 Ford Thunderbird, done in a light blue, and came in on a trade-in out of Michigan. And I'll tell you what, this car's fantastic. When it came in off the truck, we went ahead and we took it for about a 25-mile cruise.
We didn't want to get out of it.
No, we didn't. I really enjoyed it, and I'm not a huge T-Bird fan, but as far as the way this car handles, drives, air conditioner blows cold, the music, the radio sounds great.
It's awesome.
Neat car. Dalton, you want to go ahead and open the hood, bud? We got a ton of receipts that come with this car, showing that the car was stripped to bare metal back in 1988. The paint job was done back in 1988. We have all the receipts, stuff like that. We have some other receipts that kind of show the car was more cosmetically restored back in '99. And then it also had some stuff done back in 2012. So there was a lot of work done to this car in 3 different kind of restorations. But the biggest thing with it is super solid, stripped to bare metal. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you're going to see that the floors, frame, everything is rock solid. Very, very nice car. As we go underneath the hood, it's powered by its 390 4-barrel V8 engine. Comes equipped with ice-cold air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. Engine bay is original paint. You can see that it's had a repaint once and back in '88, but engine compartment, they did leave the original paint. They did paint the bottom of the hood. They painted the bottom of the trunk lid, door jamb, stuff like that was done.
The guy that owned it, he was a great guy. His name's Buck. Buck, if you're watching, I'm glad you're enjoying the Mustang. We love your T-Bird, and I don't think it's going to last very long.
No. We just put it on Friday with some pictures. We've had a ton of interest. We priced it very reasonable. We priced it at $12,995, and it's a fantastic car, guys. Don't let this one slip through your fingers. We're going to go to the front. We're going to kind of start here at the very front. The headlight buckets, there is some receipts for the headlight buckets, and that was back in 1999. The chrome bumper appears to be original. It's got some water spots, stuff like that in it. It's not perfect show quality, but as far as a driver, the chrome on this car is just fine, guys. Our hood gap lines up really nice, lines up nice and smooth to the top of the fender here. The paint, from being 32 years old, guys, it's still awesome. I mean, it's got some chips here and there, and we'll try to do our best to point those out, but great shape, guys.
What do you think of the color, Dad? I like it. At first when we got it, I wasn't super sure, but when we got done buffing it out and washing it, I think it's probably one of the most beautiful colors. It's
a great color, Dalton, but what I do notice is one of these colors, I've noticed this with the Mustangs, and other T-Birds I've had in this color, it don't show well in pictures.
That's true.
You know, this light blue, it kind of looks white, it just doesn't show really great in pictures, but in person, there's nothing wrong with this light blue.
No, it's beautiful.
As far as our tire size, we do have 15-inch tires. They're 205, 15, 70s. Lower front fender is in fantastic shape down there. As far as the rest of our front fender goes, really nice condition. You can check our gap here. We got a really nice even gap from top to bottom. Lower fender's in great shape, no bubbles or blisters there. We do have one tiny little paint imperfection right here in the bottom of the door, very small. Rocker panel looks fantastic. Again, go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. You're going to see the undercarriage photos on there. Rock solid undercarriage, guys. A lot of these T-Birds rotted out, not this one. A couple more little blemishes right here at the very, very base of this lower quarter. There's like 3 tiny little blemishes there. Over top of the wheel, fantastic condition. Does have the factory fender skirt.
There's a little chip on that skirt. I know you guys aren't missing that.
As far as our lower rear quarter, excellent shape, no bubbles, blisters. As we look down the side, so this car being done in 1988, obviously, yeah, it's a light color, it's not black, but this car is super straight. It's a car you can sure be proud of, Dalton.
Absolutely, and it's one that once you get behind the wheel, I mean, you're gonna have a smile from ear to ear, and you're not gonna want to get out.
Well, we didn't.
We didn't. We had to go pick up a '71 Camaro, and and we were debating on who had to drive the 71 Camaro of all things, because we didn't want to get out of the T-Bird.
Exactly, it was comfortable, guys. I didn't want to jump out of this $13,000 T-Bird into a $42,000 Camaro because it was so damn comfortable. So, and that is the honest to God truth. So, mechanically, this car really runs and drives nice. Cold air conditioning, cool radio.
Really impressed us both.
Yeah, nice car. We left the trunk lid open just a little bit so we could show you inside the trunk. When the restorer did it in '88, he did paint the bottom of the trunk lid. Did a nice job. Again, guys, driver quality restoration, driver quality paint. The rest of the car is kind of a Survivor original. Inside the trunk, that applique looks great.
Yeah, I really like how they did that. We took the receipts and a little photo book out. We put that inside so we can show you that. But it's just got some part catalogs and stuff like that. Matching spare tire under there.
Yeah, great. Go ahead and shut that, D. As far as our dual exhaust, sounds good. Absolutely no smoke.
No.
None. As far as our roof goes, laser straight, no dings or nothing on that roof. But down in here in this area looks great. We got a little black peeling just on this factory chrome here. One thing you don't know a bunch about T-Birds, Dalton, but a lot of times right here, this paint is usually all chipped off and crappy here. And this one's really in great shape on Buck's T-Bird. Rear glass looks like brand new. Here's our, is that a rear, yep, it's got the rear defrost and stuff like that. It's all back in here too.
In 1966, the T-Bird was the businessman sports car.
Is that what they said?
That's what they say, yep.
Businessman sports car.
Have to have a cowboy hat and a pair of boots to drive it, and maybe a suit jacket.
All right, so we do have receipts of the rubbers and stuff. They were all done in the door rubbers back in 1988. Check out that corner of that door, guys. Absolutely rust-free. When they did it, obviously they took the doors off, jammed it properly. Look at the corner of the door here, too. They did a really nice job on the jams. Do yourself a favor, guys. Buy this car.
Yeah,
$12,995.
$12,995. Me and Chad kind of had a little disagreement in the beginning because we both know the car's worth more than that. But we wanted to price it cheap and watch this thing just fly out the door.
As far as our door panels and stuff, guys, I didn't see the receipts on the interior. If it was redone, I'm not gonna say it's original. It almost looks too dang nice to be original. The dome light works here in the door, the carpet, the door panel is absolutely mint. As far as the door jamb paint goes, it's nice. Couple chips on the door hinges there. Carpet looks like new. Door jamb looks good. We got a few little chips here, stuff like that. Very minor, but all in all, really good shape. I'll let Dalton hold on to this. We'll get to that a little later. As far as our seat goes, no rips or tears anywhere in this passenger seat. It's in great shape. We do have a few little scratches along the chrome here. It's got the T-Bird floor mats. The console looks great. It's not all busted up. The dome lights work on the doors. They work up here. They work in the back. It's got a beautiful headliner, overhead console. Damn, this car is nice, dude.
It is nice.
The more I look at it, it's ridiculous. The inside is beautiful. The back seat is excellent. Both dome lights work back here. These panels are usually kind of get like waterlogged a little bit. They're perfect on both sides. They're not sagging at all. Same thing with this overhead console. Most of them don't have it, but if they do, they're not like this, not this nice. Back door panels, armrests are great. Seat belts for two. We do have the armrest here that'll go ahead and come down, all in beautiful shape like new. As far as the miles go, 73,116. If I had to take a guess, guys, I would guess that this interior could be 100% original, 73,000 miles, well taken care of. It's very possible. But it's so dang nice, it's almost hard to say that too.
Yeah, I know they did put an aftermarket radio in it, which looks like the correct one, but it's got the aftermarket, so you get all your AM, FM stations nice and crisp and clear.
Yep. We do have one little blemish here on the console, right in that vinyl. Other than that, the console even is not beat up, not scratched up, super nice. As far as our trunk lid goes, lines up really nice across the top. The paint on the trunk lid's great. I don't know, maybe a chip right here, just minor, tiny. But no dings or dents on that trunk lid, lines up awesome.
How old's this paint again? Like 30?
32.
Wow.
32 years old. The bumpers, if you wanna turn this car into close to a show car, I guess, bumper it.
Yeah.
But re-chrome two bumpers.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst part on the whole car.
That's the cool thing about this is find another car that you can buy for 13,000 bucks and it's ready to jump in and drive to your local car show, turn the cold air on. Honestly, this car's, I'd drive it to Texas. I really would.
That's a fantastic car. Look at this side, Dalton.
Yeah, that's
look how straight it is.
That's straight. And these T-Birds have such beautiful body lines.
They really do. They got 3 lines all the way across, 3 body lines. And all lines line up beautiful because the door, fender, quarter, everything. Lower rear quarter here. We have a few little paint imperfections, very, very small, guys. Like I said, this ain't a rusty car, but you got paint, 30-year-old paint, you're gonna have a couple little blemishes.
Yeah. And it wouldn't, here's the thing, guys, it wouldn't take much to turn this 30-year-old paint into even better paint job by just touching up a few of these little things.
Lower quarter's in excellent shape. As far as our door goes, we got a really nice gap from top to bottom here. Again, a little bit black paint along the, you could touch that up a little bit on this trim on both sides. That's very common on all these. When the trim was painted, a lot of times on these cars, over time it just peels off. As far as our rocker goes, rocker panel is excellent. No bubbles or blisters that I can see there. Lower fender's in excellent shape. Lower door's great. Our door gap's really nice from top to bottom. Lines up nice across the top of the hood, top of the door, top of the fender. We have a paint chip right here, the bottom of the door. Other than that, guys, I mean, this thing, it's beautiful in the sun, Dalt.
It is beautiful. Yeah, it's just it's a classy color.
Here's our door tag information, 63C, color F, trim 22, date 19H, DSO 22, axle 1, trans is 8, corner of the door is perfect, bottom of the door is excellent. Again, door panel, just fantastic, guys, like brand new. Light works in the door, jam is excellent. Seat, yep, I think this is the original seats, Dalt. If we look here, guys, and which I'm happy to see some wear, I really am. So we've got some wear right here in the driver's seat. I just don't think anyone's already sat in the back seat ever.
No, I don't. It doesn't look that way, does it?
No, it doesn't. We got a couple little, if you pull them apart, you got a couple little cracks right here. As I push on it, you can just see minor, and then one right here, guys. And that's from this right here. See how that, over time a little bit, messing with that.
Yes, I mean, this is original interior.
Power seat works. If this is original interior, probably maybe new carpet or something, but it's freaking immaculate, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Horn works. Not again.
Not again.
Not another sticky horn. Oh, we had a sticky horn on one of the last cars we drove,
Yeah,
dang it. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. Anyway, look at our brake pedal, disc brakes in the front, brake and gas pedal are immaculate. Just super, super clean. You want me to hold this, Dalt, while you kind of show them a little bit of our book?
Yeah, so
I'll do it right over here.
Hat off, and so this is a book that we got with it. This is from the first time they painted it. It kind of shows how they took the whole car down. I mean, there's the trim and stuff.
Oh, there's the bumpers and stuff too.
Yeah, there's the bumpers.
That looks like they maybe did rechrome the bumpers, guys. They're rechrome back in '88.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
Yep.
Yep. And then they took the car down to bare metal. This will just show you how solid a body
Grills
it
all
was.
out.
I mean, look at the quarters. I mean, they're solid.
Yeah, that's all stripped to bare metal, guys.
Yeah.
Keep going, D.
I mean, just
body etching primer, again, bare metal.
Yeah, I mean, they really just took the car down. It shows you how nice and solid the body was when they started with it.
Original color in the trunk lid.
Original color in the trunk lid. I mean, it looks like
they even took the back glass out, D.
Yep. Yep. So I mean, they did this restoration. They did a great job, and that's why it still looks the way it does 32 years later.
Exactly. I mean, that's, most people don't take them down that far when they do it. It's the right way to do it, but
yeah, you can tell he's just proud. He's very proud of the work he's doing.
Look at him.
He's happy.
Yeah, he was very proud of it.
But yeah, I mean, guys, just a nice car. And here they finally got it done. They got it out, taking some pictures of it. And he's loading her up and taking it home. But so I mean, this kind of just shows the extent of the restoration when it was done in '88. And here, this is something you don't see, especially with cars priced at 13,000 bucks. Look at all these receipts, Illinois title, all these invoices. There's some work done, like Chad was saying. You got the original paperwork from '88. You got ones from '98, 10 years later, when they kind of went through and kind of touched some stuff up. Then you got paperwork from 2012, 2013.
That's where they did put new sequential taillight stuff
new
in there,
sequential
stuff
taillight
like that.
stuff.
So
I'm just kind of updated some of that stuff. But look at all these freaking receipts, guys. Crazy.
this kind of gives a little history of the car. I'm going to go ahead and show them all the owner's manual. So as we come in here, we got the original owner's manual right here, which does say that it was sold brand new in Salem, North Carolina, guys. It was sold brand new to a Willis Ellis back then. So cool. So this gives a little information, and I'm going to turn this over to Dalton, guys. But the car interior and exterior is just an immaculate car.
It's beautiful. Yeah. And not to mention, I'll say it again because you can never say it enough, vintage air. This car's got ice cold vintage air.
Is it vintage or is it factory? Do you know?
Might have misspoke. Might be factory air.
I'm not
Might
sure.
be factory air, but it's got air conditioning and it's cold and it works and it's been converted over.
We turn it on?
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of warm out this morning.
It is warm.
Radio works awesome.
I'm just a loser, shouldn't be with ya.
So you can jam out, have a little dance party while you got the cold air blowing on you and you're cruising down the road in a sweet 66 T-Bird.
So 73,116 miles, guys. Our amp gauge works, the temperature gauge works, we're going at a good oil pressure gauge works, fuel gauge works, the horn works, we've already tried that, radio works, air works.
Only thing that doesn't work, I think, is the factory clock, which...
Power locks work, Dalton, right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Power locks work both sides. Wipers work. Don't know if washers work. No, we don't have any squirters.
But the wipers work great.
Clock
Smooth.
does not work. So the squirters and the clock's the only thing that's not working right now, guys.
Yeah, we went through and mentioned all the dome lights and stuff work.
Yeah, it's got dome lights here. It's got 2 in the back and 2 in the
For
door.
controlling all your air too. I mean, this stuff, it breaks a lot. I mean, a lot of this little stuff like this. I mean, in this car, this just works great.
That's kind of why I think it's original miles, you know?
Yeah, yeah. It's got the, what's that, the Ford-O-Matic transmission.
Jack fixed the kickdown.
Kickdown fix.
So when that came in, it wasn't adjusted. This thing rocks now.
Yeah, it does. This is the first time driving it after he fixed the kickdown, and she gets up to speed. What are you doing? 75, 80 mile an hour right now?
Yeah, it was. As far as 65 right now, picks right up, guys.
Kickdown. Yeah, wow, this is a beautiful car, guys, and honestly,
Don't see yourself 75 mile an hour, and just look at this thing going down the road. The shocks are so awesome,
it's
too.
right smooth.
That's why we didn't want to get out of it the other day.
It's just comfortable.
Seriously.
And I'll be honest with you. I mean, if you're waiting for a better deal, you're not going to find one. I mean, we've been in the business a long time, and
We just sold a beautiful black 66 T-Bird, and it was triple black.
Triple black.
A little nicer, but it brought 20,000 bucks, and we had 6 people on it right away.
and it didn't have any air.
No,
I mean, and this one is
and it sold right away.
right away. I mean, and I don't think you'll find a nicer one that performs like this, looks like this, and priced like this. I mean,
So
it's just a
guys,
sweet car.
there's nothing. The speedometer works perfect too. There's nothing you have to do with the brakes work great. The front suspension is awesome. Feels great going down the road. Like I said, it's got good power. It's ready to go. It's ready to go to your garage.
Ready to go. For 13,000 bucks, you have a classic car that you can jump in, get a lot of thumbs up in, literally drive anywhere. And there's not many classics that you can drive anywhere, let alone one for, like I said, 13,000 bucks. So go to our website, check this thing out underneath, look at all the interior pictures. This T-Bird should blow your mind. Our website, I'll put the link down in the description. But go ahead and check out our brakes here too on the Bird. She just
Brakes
stops straight as an arrow.
No issue.
Great car, great car. Website, coyoteclassics.com. Check it out. Do yourself a favor and buy this T-Bird.